Right then guys, it's now around about 2 or 3 days after that last bit of recording, and I was letting the guys sort of grow up and I was getting different bits and pieces done. I believe I showed this little area off, but we have also added another mod here, which is the Genesis Grinder mod, which allows you to grind up the mission rewards like the saddles and such. And then also doing the missions I've done, you know, I should really move these guys out of the way because they're not completely necessary, and I've just left them here since doing the baryonyx breeding. We throw you guys back into here. Yes, so we was oh yes, the grinder is it allows you to grind up the mission items. I think I just said that. And then I was saying that we went and done the missions of the Bulb Dog basketball, very similar to the Dodo basketball, but low gravity. It's pretty fun. The VV like PvP sort of version of it, where you have to go against someone else in the, what is it, like a touch game, or what is it called? Where's the missions? Where's the Luna? It is the pickup game, touch game. It's the pickup game. Me and Steak had a few goes at that against each other, and then I done all three of the space jams, Gamma, Beta, Alpha. They're pretty simple, pretty easy to do. And in one of them, I actually got a blueprint for a saddle, which is pretty amazing. Where is it? This one is a Ascendant Magmasaur saddle, and it's 126 armor, but the cost of it is absolutely insane. So with the mod of being able to grind up the rewards, we've kept all of the Titanosaur saddles, and I actually ground up one of these ones, the Journeyman ones, and you get an obscene amount of metal from them, as well as the cementing paste and all the other good bits. So we can throw this guy in, click on you, go grind, boom, there we go. We've got nearly enough like to actually cover the saddle just from grinding up this saddle, which is pretty much what we needed, to be honest with you, because this saddle is insanely expensive to craft. So if we put this guy in here, we should just be able to pull everything, and that is a lot to craft it. But well, I wasn't meant to do that. I was actually meant to click on craft. Ooh, I should have really mind wiped and done this, considering it costs so much, but because it's a saddle, I didn't really fancy it, and considering we got the resources for pretty much free, it's not too bad. And what we also want to do with that is, where did I put my dyes? There we go. We get the black, whites and blues. Yeah, everyone else on the server has a industrial grill, so I went and just made myself a bunch of dyes and dyed up all of my stuff when I was sort of waiting for the two Magmasaurs to grow up. Now, let's go. Oh, do we want that, or do we want... I want the lights to be blue, so maybe that. And then we go white and white, and then we can do a bit black there. What's that? Not too sure about that. Can we get some more black on it? Not there. Not there. We don't want the lights. No, you know what? That's fine. We'll keep it as is. And then we've got our guy. And because it's been about 2 or 3 days of my guy just sitting in the Pokeball. So that's our Megatherium, Raptors, Magmasaurs. And I've got a few in here because Steak's been breeding a bunch of them. So he's been breeding like the best stats. We're looking for our high melee one, which is... We've got 158. You've got the melee 208. Steak actually got one of the 211 melee. So he's been breeding all the... Okay, I was wondering what spoiled there. I left my canteen in one of the fridges. So what we can do is throw this guy out over here. And then... do that. So you should have a bunch of levels in order to put on him now. Just wait for it to update. We can put this OP saddle on him. Come on, give us some beautiful levels. And anytime now, please. That'd be greatly appreciated. Ah, there we go. So how much health do we get per point? We get around about 200, and we want to get that up to what, about 12k? I think I'd be happy with. Where are we at now? Come on, hurry up and update. 2 more. His food is low as well. There we go, 12k, and then the rest just on melee. How much stamina we get? Salmon is a bit of an issue, but this is just going to be our sort of... This one hasn't actually got any of the highest stats. Steak's now got a breeding pair of them for that. So can I pull the new type of item? So if we click on you... no, the S Plus has not been updated, because what I want to do is actually pull the amber stuff. I forgot what we'd just end up calling it. I think it's been called so much different things on the server. I usually just go with amber, and then I think Stay keeps on calling it asparagus for some reason, but yeah. Let's just take as much of this as we can, just so we can heal up our guy. And I want to make sure that I don't get stupidly overweight, because I want to be able to run there within a reasonable time. That should do. And this stuff pretty much insta sort of heals them. So yeah, I don't know why I bothered painting saddle. You can't really see the saddle when it's all the way up there. Okay, so let's just get all of this crap onto him. Yada 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 yada. And then we can force feed it to him. And I'm fairly sure, unless they changed it in the update, because the 307 update just came out. And literally that came out and updated our server around about 20 minutes ago. So I'm hoping, there we go. So if we just force feed him a bunch of this, boom, full health. And then I don't know if we've got any preserving salts, but I'm fairly sure we should have the things necessary to use the grinder in order to make the stuff, the preserving salt. So if we say pull 10 of you guys, here we go, craft all 10 of these. Then we can throw this into the inventory of that guy, just to keep the amber stuff at least lasting a reasonable amount of time. So I think it lasts like 2 hours in his inventory. But how long does it last? Can I get a little highlight? 1 hour and 11 minutes. If we throw these guys in, we get 2 hours and 23 minutes, which is not too shabby if you ask me. And we can leave the rest of that stuff in the fridge. We should really pull some meat onto this guy as well, just so he's got some food. Can I get some raw meat action, please? Oh, we've got a ton of raw meat. Let's say 500 should do for you. Yeah, his food's full, because I fell when the force fed him the... is it ambergris? I think it is called ambergris. I'm just going to call it amber. You. And he's got metal on him, so we can do our fireballs. And what we want to do is probably take him to the volcano area, just so that his charge up times for doing the fire attacks are a lot quicker. So if we go volcano, I think there's an oil well over at west, so we'll go there, so that way I could collect some oil as well while I'm over there, and have some food. I'm going to need a drink as well. Cantina, thank you. Yeah, apparently there's been like a load of bug fixes, especially based around the ferox, and not only the taming, but glitches about being able to glitch through the mesh on the feroxes when they're jumping and climbing. They really need to fix the climbing system with the feroxes though, when they're transformed, because whenever I get mine onto the wall, I just cannot get him back off of it. It's just insanely difficult. I spam click buttons and he just will not leave the wall. Okay, let's see what we can do. Whoa. Yeah, not too bad. Barrel these, get some more meat. I didn't even see how much damage they were doing to me. And that's not too bad. Go for a walk around on this guy. Oh, wow. What I should really do is take him on one of the missions in order to level him up a bit. I don't know if this uses the metal ingots in this biome. Yeah, it does. So we've got about 300 shots, and we could probably gather some more metal. I don't think the... Is it over? Yeah, it is down here. I wanted to go to the oil pump. Hopefully no one's emptied it any time lately. That way there should be a fairly decent amount in there for me. The only thing I'm worried about in this area is the basilisks, which are now tameable in the update with Magmasaur eggs. So I'm stockpiling all the garbage Magmasaur eggs. I've got about 500, it's not too bad. So I've got been stockpiling all the lower level Magmasaur eggs, saving them in order to tame a basilisk, but I've got to be a little bit wary of them in this area, as well as the Allosauruses singly. They're not too bad, but in packs with the bleed effect and the pack bonus, and especially if they're mate boosted, it can get a little bit iffy. Oh great, I've got a Dimorphodon in my case. Let's just fully charge and then do AoE. Yeah. Oh no, he knows my weak spot. Okay. Need to try to get around on this Dimorphodon. Okay. What level? Another point into melee. And where should we go? Thinking that we should probably head up towards the... Actually, how far is it? Out of the frying pan. Hidden points, no. The extraction could be one for us to go for, but there's so much stuff that actually comes to you. Tyrannosaurus Rex. Shall we see how far that is? That is... whoa. Well, I'm just going to start making my way over there. If I get into anything interesting, I'll bring back. Alright, so I found the Kingslayer, but I'm slowly losing health. The Kingslayer one is, I think, very close to the extraction one. But that one, I think I'm going to need more than just me to go through it, because there's stupid amounts of stuff that comes for you. Kingslayer... let's Gamma then, shall we? Let's get in here. Hopefully this is counted as me being in. I'm fairly sure it's going to be the same as tracking someone's tracks. Yep, thought so. So where's the first lot? Look at what? Am I being blind? Oh, they're back there. The widest turning radius in the world. You. I'm not too sure if this is the right dino to be trying to do this on. Give me a scan, please. Okay. Clear a bit of a route. Come on. These rocks seriously going to be in my way. Stego, come on now, mate. Thank you. Come on. Okay, so only 61 tracks compared to like the other ones, which is like 140 odd. This shouldn't be too bad, considering that there's very little directions that this can go in besides going up. I think we should be alright finding it, but whether or not it's going to be a wise choice actually going on to take him on is another question. But apparently they've meant to have rebalanced the loot tables as well, because like I was getting better prizes from, oh there he is, from doing, well he's definitely correct, isn't he? From doing the gamma versions of things rather than, oh there we go, that does a nice bit of damage actually. What is hitting me? Really? Iguanodon? Okay, guy, you are seriously gonna just get out of there, mate. Come on. He's attacking me from the side and there's nothing I can do. Can you just hurry up and burn?
I found something.
He's stopping me from moving. Thank you. One bad thing about this guy is like if his AoE attack was a little bit stronger it would be better, but yeah. Where's the tracks? Where are you? Got a feeling they're going to be going up. But I don't know where they are. You say look at that like I'm meant to know where it bloody is. Over there. Oh. My health ain't doing too bad. I've taken off all of my clothes though. If I... Oh, okay. Can we just get down there? Awesome. Hop on down here. Does my fireballs do damage to Magmasaurs? No. Quite a bit of damage to whatever else is that though. An Anki. Which way? This way. Where to? This way. So ignore me passing, buddy. They're going back uphill. There we go. Whoa! Oh, come on. And fireball. And fireball. Wow. Yeah, Magmasaur is doing an absolute ton of damage to this guy. Assuming it's going to be carrying on going straight forward. But I'm assuming that he's going to spawn with either some smaller X's or a pack of Allos. A pack of Allos would be very bad for me. Because their bleed damage is just... It's almost as bad as like the fire tick damage from the dragon on the island. Like, it just drains your health. What is that? Is that just like a bunch of raptors? Hopefully the raptors can't drag me up. Whoa, my frame rate has just dropped to like 27. Bye bye raptors. The Rex is down at least. Somehow the raptors are doing more damage to me than the Rex did. One more raptor, and boom. Oh, what did we get there? Let's have a look at our loot. Ramshackle sniper, ramshackle pistol, ramshackle fur, flak boots, a gacha saddle, another, really? 4 gacha saddles. I'm about to be attacked. And get lost, you. Get lost, you. Thank you. This guy doesn't drop anything, like standard meat, no bag, nothing. Okay. Before he was rudely interrupted. Let's see, is there anything else that we got? No, but quite a lot. Ramshackle iguanodon, heavy miner's helmet, which we could grind up. That will give us like crystal, I think it's crystal, electronics and metal. Cloth pants. Yeah, so not too bad. Besides the gacha saddles, because there's no gachas on the map, it's like next to useless for us. So we'll probably just grind them up as well. Get whatever resources we can throw these guys away though. But yeah, this guy is definitely holding out. That gave us another level as well as him. Let's just fill you up a bit, mate. And give me, he's got him for another 4 levels. Just boom. Bunch more melee. And then for us, what we're going to put a point in? Fortitude. Try to get rid of this bloody burning. Level 89, which means I should now be able to actually craft the industrial grill. Grill? No, the industrial cooker. And where are we at? or cryo fridge, but we need the thing. But yeah, we've got the industrial cooker that we can then now build into our little sort of greenhouse area. So I'll probably build that in between episodes. I need to sort of grind up all the gear that we've got and get the resources. Saves us having to just manually harvest it, although just being out on this, guys, like I quite easily just do metal runs. What is this mission anyway? This is the summit tour. Yeah, I don't know about that one yet. Yeah, so that is probably going to do it for today, because we've got Magmasaur egg, we've hatched it, we've leveled it, and we've actually done a mission. So fairly sure that is definitely going to be our quota for today's stuff. But I am absolutely happy with this guy. He's an absolute beast, especially for doing them sort of gamma missions. He just sort of held his own very nicely. But yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed today's episode, and hopefully I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye bye.